Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now today I want to take you on a deeply personal journey, reflecting back on my time in Russia. Of course, as a black person, or as some people might want to call it, as a person of color. Now, we tend to have very unique experiences everywhere we go. And for Russia, well, Russia is not an exception. Russia is a unique place, a place many of us know mostly from Hollywood movies or those wild internet videos. Now, the question is, what is it really like to navigate daily life there as a black person? What were some of the unexpected, off-the-book experiences that you might experience as a black person or as a person of color? Now, the first thing you realize almost immediately is that there are very few black people. And what does this mean? It means you are always standing out. And by standing out, I mean everywhere. Whether I was on the metro, in the mall, or just walking down the street, I was constantly aware of eyes on me. It's a feeling that can be, well, quite intense, especially coming from a diverse Kenya where you blend in easily. Number 2, the curiosity. And this is an interesting one. Now, going back to my first point, the constant visibility. This often leads to a very unique interaction. People wanting to take pictures with me. Now, some might find this offensive, like you're a novelty or an exotic exhibit. And yes, at times it could feel a little overwhelming. But honestly, in most cases it comes from a place of pure, utter curiosity. Hold on a moment. Walk with me for a second. Look at it this way. Even in parts of Kenya where white people are not as common, what normally happens? Everyone stares. Adults might try to hide it, but kids, they will be all over the place shouting, "Mzungu, Mzungu." This normally means white person, white person. They want to touch, they want to interact, they want photos. It's the same raw human curiosity for something new, something different. And seeing it from the other side really hammered the point home, at least for me. And speaking of kids, that brings me to my third point, the pure innocence of kids. When it comes to kids, their innocence and curiosity in Russia were truly off the book, often hilarious. One time I was on the metro and a little boy could not stop staring at me. His eyes were wide open with excitement. Then he looked at his mom and started shouting, "Chorna Pantera, Chorna Pantera." Well, this means Black Panther, Black Panther. You can imagine. Put yourself in the mother's shoe. The mom was embarrassed, pulling him closer and trying to apologize. But the kid was just being, well, a kid, seeing a character from a movie, a real-life superhero. It was pure. It was utter innocence. Another incident that happened to me was in a mall. A different child who was utterly fascinated, tugging at his dad's shirt and loudly asking, "Papa, Papa, ons Gariel?" Ons Gariel, huh? It simply means, "Dad, Dad, is he burnt?" Again, the dad was clearly embarrassed, trying to shush him, but I could not help it. I was there smiling. For that child with perhaps limited exposure, my skin tone genuinely sparked a question rooted in pure, innocent inquiry, not malice. Those moments, believe me, stay with you. Inasmuch as these encounters could be surprising, they often revealed an underlying curiosity rather than malice. Many black individuals in Russia, myself included, experienced unexpected warmth and genuine human connection. Imagine a spontaneous act of kindness. Oh, and I have had a lot of this, especially in Volgograd. I've been all over the place in Russia. I lived in Moscow, yes, but I traveled to a couple of cities, Sochi, Nizhny, St. Petersburg, and of course, Volgograd. Now, going back to my earlier point, imagine a spontaneous act of kindness, a shared laugh over language barrier, or an invitation to a traditional Russian gathering. These interactions often paint a different picture than what popular media portrays. Next, let's talk about language and cultural bridges. Well, in Russia, Russian or understanding Russian really opens doors. It allows for deeper immersion, forging unexpected friendships, but living there, witnessing their immense appreciation for their own language, their fierce pride in Russian, it fundamentally changed my perspective. Coming back to Kenya, I started finding it honestly a bit weird and sometimes even offensive when I'm in an official setting talking to a fellow Kenyan and we are only using English. Now, don't get me wrong, English is important, but Swahili is our soul, it's our unifier, it carries our history, it carries humor, our spirit. I appreciate Swahili so much more now, and I actively choose to use it in informal settings, connecting on a deeper, more authentic level. It's a point of pride that I truly cherish now. With all these things, it's important to remember one crucial thing. Russia is huge, diverse. Of course, when you look at the geographical aspect, and of course, culturally. A black person's experience in Moscow will likely be very different from their experience in smaller, more remote city. These regional nuances, the varying levels of exposure to different cultures, create a multitude of off-the-book realities that defy any single narrative. But my experience there was largely positive. So yes, my time living in Russia was filled with unique experiences, from the constant curiosity to the unexpected moments of warmth and learning the profound values of one's own language and identity. It taught me resilience, sharpened my communication, and ultimately gave me an even deeper appreciation for my beloved Kenya and its place in our global interconnected world. It's a journey I would not trade for anything. So, now it's your turn to talk to me. Do you live abroad or have you traveled abroad? Have you experienced anything similar? Especially I'm talking to people of color or black people. What off-the-book cultural moments changed your perspective? Share your stories in the comments below. And if this has resonated with you, please hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe for more conversations about culture, identity, and life's fascinating journey. Asante sana. Until next time, paka, or as we say in Swahili, kwaheri.